Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Math with Mr. W. This morning's discussion is how do you know you are correct? So, and here I'm talking to our teachers. I'm really talking to you about something I think is really important. Really important. When your youngsters go home with a homework assignment, and let's say they just have some sums to do. Let's say they're just simply adding 342 and they're adding 256 to this, and they're being asked to know what the sum of these two numbers are. Do they just add them up, make a list of answers somewhere else, or just hopefully they put the answer right here and put a box around it or something so they know that's the correct answer? But are they asked to check it to make sure that that's the correct answer? You're probably wondering, why would they do that? And if you're not wondering why they do that, and you actually ask them to do that, hooray, hooray. Because they should be asked to check their answers. I know some might say, well, they can always look at the answer sheet. Or maybe they could just look at the person next to them. Oh, they got the same answer I did, and we must be correct. But no, I don't believe that. I believe that youngsters can be able to figure out if they are correct and do it and learn more about numbers, increase their number sense. So when they add these together and they get an 8, a 9, this is a 5. So you can see that our sum is 598. So what do we do to check this? Well, we just take this 598 and we're now going to subtract or add the opposite 256 from 598 and see what we get. Well, 8 take away 6 is 2, 9 take away 5 is 4, and 5 take away 2 is 3. 342. So we are correct. The sum that we did get is answered for us as being correct because when we did the opposite, we got the other number. And we can do the same thing if we start with adding the opposite. So if we're asked to say, let's say 36 plus the opposite of 19, what is my solution? And we come up with a solution of 17. How do I know I'm correct? Well, I have to add things back. I just add 19 and 17 back. 17, the solution, plus the 19 that I got here. Is it equal to 36? And of course it is. And that checks my answer. So now I know that this adding in the opposite direction that I made is correct. I don't have to ask the guy next to me or the girl next to me. I don't have to look at the answer key. I know that I've done it correctly. And that's a lot of power. Not only that I've gained number sense, but I've gained confidence. So many young people that I have as ninth graders have abilities in mathematics, but have no confidence in mathematics. They feel they're going to be wrong, even though they are right almost all the time. So let's try this. Let's try and make our students do something that will make them a better student. Make them correct their own work. Make them make sure that this is okay. Make sure by just checking their answer. Make sure they check it. Now, later on, we'll be seeing how multiplication and division can be checked. And we'll even see how proportions, when we reduce a fraction, can be checked. And these are simple things that'll make life so much easier for your students. And it'll actually make them feel much better about who they are and how they feel about math. This has been Mr. W. I hope you enjoyed our session. See you next time on Math with Mr. W.